The Earthshot Prize, Repairing Our Planet, documentary begins on Sunday. The BBC series will follow 15 creators who have ideas to protect the planet. In the first episode of the documentary, Prince William said, whilst standing outside on a moonlit night, "In reaching for the moon we found the Earth. For the first time we could see that the world we live on is finite and precious. Ultimately, it woke us to a distressing truth: we are still trying to come to terms with the modern world we have built is at odds with the planet we live on. It's come to this: our planet is now in crisis, its delicately balanced systems are becoming more and more unstable with every passing year. So for the sake of future generations, let TMS act now. Let TMS take inspiration from the Moonshot, and set ourselves a global challenge for this decade, a common goal to unite behind, to mend our broken relationship with our planet and build a better future for all." The series is 5 parts and includes 5 separate categories of his awards, including Protect and Restore Nature, Clean Our Air, Revive Our Oceans, Build a Waste-Free World, and Fix Our Climate. He added, "It's for this very reason that I launched the Earthshot Prize, the most ambitious environmental prize in history. Each year, until 2030, we will award 5 $1 million prizes to those who we believe can transform our chances of repairing our planet within the decade." Sir David Attenborough, an Earthshot judge and narrator for some of the documentary series, said, "Over the last 50 years, Borneo has lost 30% of its tropical forests." He added, "The reason wild areas across the world are still being destroyed is simple. In today's TMS world, a wild habitat brings less financial income than a cleared one." Sir David has a warning to the public over climate change: humanity has left its mark on almost 95% of the Earth's TMS land surface. In the short period since 1970, the populations of mammals, birds, fish, reptiles and amphibians are thought to have declined on average by 60%. We risk causing the biggest extinction event since the end of the dinosaurs, 65 million years ago. The 5-part series will air on BBC One from Sunday the 3rd of October. The Earthshot Prize winners will be announced on October 17th. Tireless Queen, 95, rolled up her sleeves and planted a tree together with Prince Charles, 72, to kick off the Queen's Green Canopy, QGC, initiative, the first one marking the approaching Platinum Jubilee. In accordance with the event, the sovereign donned a comfortable and warm look which included a headscarf presenting a floral motif and a long, dark green trenchcoat. Underneath the coat could be spotted a grey skirt with tartan motif and black Wellington boots. During the engagement, the Prince of Wales, known as the Duke of Rothesay in Scotland, and the sovereign poured soil together into the pit of the Verdun oak they were planting. Cracking a joke, Charles quipped, "Let's hope it will survive." The Queen also appeared in high spirits and posed smiling next to the tree. The sovereign's stamina and commitment to her role were praised by many royal fans. One Express.co.uk reader, with the nickname Railin' Up, wrote, "Amazing for her age, a true trooper." Another, named Brian at Home, said, "Possibly the most wonderful head of state any country can claim." A third, Sitekey, added, "HMTQ is an amazing and inspiring lady. Long may she live." Another royal fan, Sally Ann Ingham, wrote on Twitter, "Delightful Martm. Doing what you enjoy best. Out and about in the sunshine and speaking to young folk about nature." The monarch and her heir were joined for this engagement by pupils at Crathy Primary School, who presented the sovereign with a collection of cards made by them and showed off their research work on trees. This morning, the children explored the woods in the Balmoral grounds on Friday as part of their QGC Junior Forester Award, offered by the Royal Forestry Society and the Scottish Forestry Society to deepen children's knowledge of the benefit of trees and plants to the environment. The QGC project wants to create a lasting legacy in tribute to the Queen by urging individuals, schools and communities to plant a tree for the Jubilee. While the 70th year on the throne of the Queen will officially begin on February 6, 2021, the QGC scheme encourages planting to take place from today until next March to optimize the chance of trees surviving and flourishing. But the initiative also champions education towards nature and the woodland. The QGC, of which Prince Charles is patron, will also keep track of all the trees planted under its scheme. The picture taken of the Queen, the Prince of Wales and the children next to the tree this morning will be added to the QGC's interactive map. This map is a digital record of the green canopy of tree planting projects taking place across the UK in celebration of the upcoming Jubilee. The QGC scheme is particularly significant not just because it aims at creating a legacy for the Queen lasting for centuries, but also because it celebrates the sovereign's interest in the environment, and the hundreds of trees she has planted during her reign. During tours, royal visits and engagements, the Queen is believed to have planted more than 1,500 saplings. Mother and son planted another tree together earlier this year, with the aim of presenting to the country the QGC scheme. I have built many gardens at RHS Chelsea, but this is the first one I have designed, and I am so passionate about the message of the garden. I really hope it encourages everyone across the country to get involved in tree planting. With this event, the Queen officially resumed her face-to-face royal engagements after taking a break at her Scottish residence. The monarch travelled north of the border for her traditional summer holidays on July 23. However, this year's break was particularly poignant, as it was the first one following the death of Prince Philip, who passed away aged 99 in April. I have built many gardens at RHS Chelsea, but this is the first one I have designed, and I am so passionate about the message of the garden. I really hope it encourages everyone across the country to get involved in tree planting. With this event, the Queen officially resumed her face-to-face royal engagements after taking a break at her Scottish residence. The monarch travelled north of the border for her traditional summer holidays on July 23. However, this year's break was particularly poignant, as it was the first one following the death of Prince Philip, who passed away aged 99 in April. Jeffrey Walker has given the FBI a written statement describing how she allegedly saw the pair at Tramp nightclub in Mayfair in 2001. Earlier this week it was claimed that Ms. Walker, who was 28 when she is said to have seen the Queen TMS favourite son, is willing to testify against him in Ms. Jeffrey TMS' ongoing civil case. This evening her lawyer Lisa Bloom admitted that her client was unsure of the exact date. She told The Telegraph, "She doesn't remember the exact date. She does remember the year, but most importantly, as it was the only time in her life she's seen a royal in person, she remembers seeing Prince Andrew, as it made a big impression on her." Ms. Jeffrey is suing the 61-year-old royal for unspecified damages through a New York court for significant emotional and psychological distress and harm. She alleges that the pair had sex 3 times. Andrew has vehemently denied all her claims and told BBC Newsnight in 2019 that he has no recollection of ever meeting her. The news emerged as it was reported that Andrew TMS legal team could soon outline his response to the allegations. The two sides are set to meet for a pre-trial hearing scheduled for November 3. Despite arguing there was no merit to the case launched by Ms. Jeffrey, who claims she was a sex slave of Andrew TMS' late paedophile friend Jeffrey Epstein, the Duke was ordered to respond to the allegations by New York Judge Lewis Kaplan. It is expected both sides will agree scheduling for any potential trial to take place, or whether the case against the Duke is dismissed entirely. Should it go ahead, Ms. Walker could be called to give evidence. Describing the evening, she said, "He, Andrew, looked like he was having a great time. And he was with this young girl who was close to my own age, perhaps even a bit younger than me. She was with a friend who has allegedly corroborated her version of events." Yesterday Judge Kaplan gave both parties until October 22 to submit a proposed schedule, including plans for the discovery process and depositions.